Hello everyone, welcome back to Teacup Tarot. My name is Reya, and in today's video we are going to be taking a look at the next phase of your life. So we are going to be really going into details here, alright? So as always, you have 3 piles in front of you. Please make sure to select a pile that is most for you, and once you're done with that, we start with pile 1. Hello, and if you've selected pile 1, then let's take a look at the next phase of your life. Now, of course, we're going to be starting off with monology as always. Now, when it comes to the next phase of your life, you are going to be making a lot of adjustments, because you organically will come to a point where you will feel like, I think I've had enough of this. Yeah, I've put up with this for so long, but now I want a different life. And that desire placed inside you to want a different kind of life, a life that is free, will force you to make certain adjustments, and you will make it. And what will happen is, as a result of these adjustments, you will actually come into alignment with the person that you're supposed to be. Yeah, so sort of changes is what I'm seeing for you in the next phase of your life. Of course, we'll take up your tarot, and there's a lot of information today, so stay tuned. Yes, you have the Magician, you have the 8 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, wow, and you have the Emperor. So once again, you're coming in very strongly in the next phase of your life. You are the Magician. You have everything going right for you. You have the tools, you have the skill, you just have it all. And in a way, in the next phase of your life, you're going to be calling the shots. So the possibility is that the previous 2 phases have been such that you had to be on the receiving end of things. That you have to be like, sort of playing on the back foot is what I'm picking up here. But now it's like, that time is over. And you get to decide where you want to take your life into. And you're very, very much into this zone of creating things for you. At work also, you're going to be very dedicated to what you're doing, because in a way you'll find your footing there as well. You're like, I know this is what is meant for me, and now I'm going to put my heart and soul into it. And interestingly, in the next phase of your life, you're also finding the right kind of people. And there is one particular person in your life who's acting as a backbone for you. And I feel like this person for now is in the background. But as the next phase begins, it's going to be very obvious that this person is making a lot of things happen for you behind the scenes. Yeah, there are also going to be a lot of new beginnings when it comes to your financial life. So there is a possibility that a new source of income opens up itself up to you. Yeah, something that was previously not there. So maybe you need to take a look at what you're really passionate about. Maybe this can be a passion project, maybe this can be a hobby where it hits the jackpot and you make a lot of money. Yeah, that energy is standing strong. And this is also a sense of you investing in a lot. Like, I feel like in the next phase of your life, you're acquiring a lot of money. You're also acquiring a lot of material assets. This can be in the form of a home, this could be in the form of a vehicle coming into your life and making you financially very, very on an upper level is what I'm seeing. Yeah, you're also drawn to a lot of learning. Yeah, now this could actually be by going back to university or picking up an extra course on the side, and then that pays off majorly and becomes a full-time profession for you. That is something I'm seeing. For a couple of you, I'm also seeing, you doing two things simultaneously. One full-time and one part-time. And the best part is you're going to be thriving in both of it, because you're ready to burn the midnight lamp. You're not shying out of your efforts here. Yeah. And once again, the masculine energy is very dominant in your life. Yeah. The thing is, when it comes to your life in the next phase, I don't see that much of a feminine presence. So even if you're a female watching me, it is like, you are the boss, you are the CEO, you are the alpha and everything. Yeah. and you're being very assertive about what you want. You're not willing to compromise as well. And that is maybe right for you, because in the last two phases, I feel like you've already made a lot of compromises and you've reached a point where you're like, that's it. It's my life. It's my story. I need to live it that way. Yeah. And interestingly, wherever you are right now, and whatever efforts you're putting into your life, it's almost like a gateway for you, where now you're going to be sort of, passing a threshold and getting into a life that is meant for you. So right now you may be sort of in an in-between phase, but that is meant to happen for a higher purpose. Yeah. So once again, I feel like on a spiritual level as well, you're going to be making a lot of progress. Yeah. But right now it's a period of gateway for you. And I call all my power back from all times and all places. I am my own. So in the past, where you have given your power away, you're taking it back. You're like, that's it. I'm not going to compromise anymore. Yeah? You're like, no, I'm done with that. And you're calling your power back as well. For a couple of you, this may bring about a little struggle between you and other people. Like a power struggle at that. But there's no getting away from it. Either you can live according to other people, their stories, and you can just be a passive participant, or you can live your life. If you want to live your life, you have to go through these little struggles on a personal basis. And you're putting your heart first. And I feel like, when it comes to you, Pile 1, you've been hurt and you've been hurt. But it is almost like the people around you are not concerned with that. They're not even taking a note of the fact that you have emotions and your emotions are valuable. And which is exactly why in the next phase of your life, you're changing the narrative. You are now becoming the sun of your universe. And you're like, I am going to heal myself. I'm going to heal my story. I'm going to nurse my own wounds. And I'm going to make myself a priority. So this is really coming into the power. You are on your own. And you're not afraid of it, is what's coming through. Now, when it comes to you guys on a spiritual level, I feel like you will be more drawn to meditation and higher forms of meditation. Like maybe making a dedicated effort towards it every day. Because for you, what will happen is a channel will open. Once again, with the gateway showing up. And anytime you sit in for meditation, you just have to close your eyes. You have to tune in for a couple of moments and you'll find downloads happening. And these downloads will actually help you for the rest of your life, is what is coming forth. However, as I've mentioned already, there is this lack of touch with the feminine of you, because you're forced to, take a part of the leader in your story. So then you have to do everything to be gentle with yourself. Once again, because you're also going to be healing in the next phase of your life. And when a person is healing, that need of gentleness, of that kind, caring touch is also necessary. But the thing is, when it comes to some of you, there is also a person who's going to be showing you a lot of tenderness. And this person will sort of open you to a new form of love. A love that is kind, a love that is selfless, and a love that is giving. The gentle kind of love will enter your life as well. So you have to do that for yourself, but there's another person getting it for you. Now, and your situation will improve. So definitely wherever you are right now, whatever it is that you're struggling with, the future is going to be better. Especially the next phase of your life. Yeah. And if you're asking me right now when the next phase begins, this phase begins from February onwards. Yeah, that is when I'm seeing situation really start to improve for you. And look at that, change and progress. So once again, you have overcome a lot of obstacles, especially in the last two phases. Yeah. And now you're like making progress, steady progress. Even though you may be exhausted of what the previous two phases brought into your life, but you're still putting on that brave face. You're still putting on that happy face. And you're like, I'm not going to give up. I know I'm going to smile because I'm meant to smile. And you will, as a result of this, actually learn to smile and actually learn to be happy once again. You're going to be finding newer ways to be happy. Yeah. I feel like the childlike energy that you've lost in a way is also coming back. Yeah. However, I'm going to be pulling out a card on what you need to surrender in the next phase. Yeah. Let's see. Surrendered the idea that you can fix someone. See, the thing is, as you are entering the new phase, you don't want to just help yourself, you also want to help somebody else. But then you have to let go of the idea that just because you're being fixed, that you can fix another person. See, they come with their own karmic story. You are in a way done with a lot of negative karma, and because of which you're like free, because of which progress is coming into you. But for others, they still have some karma to work out, and which is why you being in your full power acts as a trigger for somebody else. So let it be. You focus on yourself and being the best person that you can be, because everybody in the end is accountable for their karma. You focus on yours and you focus on your best life. Yeah, but overall, that is what I'm seeing for you in the next phase of your life. And as I wrap this up, I'm going to be leaving you with my best wishes. I will see you next time. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 2, then these are the messages that you need to receive for the next phase of your life. So let's take a look at what that phase is going to be like. All right. Oh, okay. So basically for you, the next phase of your life is going to be one in which you don't let your past hold you back. Like, you'll finally realize that, your old stories no longer speak to you. Some of the people that you've associated with yourself in the past, your karma with them is over. And as a result of that karma being over, you're going to be letting them go and you're going to be moving on. Yeah. And once again, this letting go of a lot of baggage that you've been carrying, which is not yours to carry to begin with. Let's take a look at your tarot. Okay. Now, the instinctive message that I'm getting here is, the opportunity that you were waiting for. I feel like you've been waiting for something for a very long time, and that is happening for you in the next phase of your life, which makes you feel really enthusiastic, which makes you feel like, I am ready for my life, my own life, and you're moving towards it very, very rapidly. For a couple of you, I see travel happening, and frequent travel at that. A move is also possible. And this could be for a couple of you a change of residence or a change of state or country entirely. But you're moving from where you are. That is something I'm absolutely seeing. And you're moving with a lot of sure-footedness. You know where you're heading. You know what your story is going to be like, and you're very clear in your mind. And you also have a lot of new ideas coming in. You're almost in a dreamy like state to a certain extent, where you have a lot of dreams for your future. And you're filled with a lot of hope because you know they're meant to come true for you. It's like, you have this core belief that now I'm very sure that because of certain past elements out of my life, I can live a fresh life. And that is coming true for you. And in the next phase of your life, you're going to be very much in control of your life. You're very passionate about your life, and you're very, very much a guardian of your space. You're not going to be okay with people behaving in any way or form with you. You're being like, I'm not going to tolerate this kind of behavior. I have done that in the past and I've paid the price for it. And I'm not willing to pay the price anymore. You're really coming into that kind of energy. And you're going to be very, very assertive about your opinions. And sometimes the other person may feel like you are a little bit harsh, that you speak harsh words. But you're like, that's it. I'm not going to be like, being all soft and mushy for you because it is convenient for you. Yeah. And you're very curious about a lot of things. You're going to explore a lot of new areas of your life. Once again, if you travel, you're going to be like open to a whole new adventure of your life. But you're preparing for that adventure for a very long time. So it's almost like, you're going to be living your life on your own terms. And I almost get a feeling like it's something that you've been waiting for your whole life in a sense. Yeah. And joy and delight. You're finding happiness. And the most interesting part is, you're finding happiness in even the simplest things. Like even something as simple as going for a walk will fill you with this great kind of happiness. Making a cup of tea or coffee fills you with great enthusiasm. And you're living a joyful life. You may also adopt a new pet, yeah, and make them your family. But there's this just overall happiness coming in really, really strongly, yeah. And once again, there is a possibility that maybe you may purchase a vehicle, yeah, because once again I saw that vehicle in the background there. And trust, you have full faith in your own abilities. Pile 2, you're not just trusting in other people at this point of time, because I feel like you've stopped doing that. You have faith on yourself, you have the faith in your higher power, and you know whenever you need support you will have it, and that makes you very, very strong, yeah. So you're becoming more trusting. And the most interesting part is, if especially you've picked this card based on the picture, you're moving, yeah, you're definitely moving. And this move is not only on a physical level, this almost like a mental level clarity as well, yeah. And just as this cloud, the cloud is shifting, so it's like on your life there was this whole cloud, and that cloud moved away, and you proceed towards happiness. Once again, you proceed towards sunshine. So whatever phase of life you're entering into, it is definitely much better than what you're leaving behind. So don't be sorry that you've left some things behind, because their story is over, yeah. And once again, on a spiritual level, all the steps that you're taking in your life, they're informed by your soul. It's almost like a higher power is guiding you, like go in this direction, go in this direction, this direction is meant for you, it is right for you, yeah. You're almost given a push from the higher levels, is what I'm really picking up here. And once again, when it comes to the next phase, you're going to be doing what you feel is right for you and your life. And even if somebody chooses to tell you otherwise, you're going to be telling them, no, I'm not going to listen to you. So you're very much in control of yourself. You're very much in control of where you're heading in your life, because you're very much in your full power. I'll tell you this, your health is also going to be improving. And there is a possibility that you are going to be spending a lot more time outdoors than indoors. So you could be very much going out on a morning walk, you could be going out to a garden, you could be just going out, just to explore the world a little bit more than you have done in the past. So it's almost like, the window of your soul was closed for the past few phases. And it's like the window opens and you finally see fresh air after a long time. You finally see the rainbow, and you find happiness in the little things that life has to offer, because it's almost like the door to personal healing and happiness is open for you in the next phase. And the phase for you starts from March onwards, March to mid-April. And you're also going to be much more independent, yeah. It's not like you're not going to have people in your life. You're going to be having people. In fact, I see a lot of new people entering for you. But you just got to make sure that you don't rely on them beyond a point, because you're coming into your own. And I gave my power away before, and I'm not making the same mistake again. So whatever people bring into your life is just value addition. It's not what your story is, yeah. That is exactly what I'm seeing here. For a couple of you may also be signing important documents in the next phase. Yeah, this could be a rental agreement, this could be, property agreements, or this could be, some legal documents and that, but you're taking care of some documentation in the next phase of your life. Yeah. Let's see. And I'll tell you this, in the next phase of your life, you're going to be going on a lot of holidays. Yeah, multiple holidays. Just, 2-day trips, 3-day trips, but that is going to happen just for fun. I'm going to give you messages on what you need to surrender in the next phase of your life. Surrender to silence. You're going to be learning to appreciate silence. Now, this could be just on an everyday basis, or this could be when you go quiet in meditation. Yeah, and some of you could also be taking a lot more seminars associated with spirituality. Yeah, so this could be learning a lot more about certain spiritual practices or learning how to do things better. Yeah, you may be getting into yoga or some kind of exercise also, but it's almost like, silence heals you. Silence heals you. That's the message I'm getting here. And surrender your ego. So basically, in the next phase of your life, you're making a lot of spiritual progress because you're working on surrendering your ego. Because in a way, you're prepared to live the heart-centered life. You're also prepared for a simple life, which is simple things, simple everyday things make you happy. You're almost becoming the best version of you because of the changes that have happened recently and the changes that will continue to happen and that will magnify around March and April. Yeah, that is what I'm seeing. Because the complete healing process will sort of, hit its peak in March. It's what I'm sensing for you guys. Yeah, but overall, this is what I have for you when it comes to the next phase of your life. And as I wrap this up, I'm gonna be leaving you with my best wishes. I will see you next time. Bye. Hello, and if you selected pile 3, then this is what you need to receive for the next phase of your life. Let's take a look. Okay, wow. Pile 3, you guys are like really blessed because I feel like the next phase of your life is going to be financially a very, very good time for you. And I feel like this is the kind of life that you've been hoping and praying for. In a way, I feel like, when it comes to the upcoming phase, it's going to be easier for you. Because it's almost like you've already done all the hard work necessary. You've almost paid the price greater than what you should have ideally, and you're now like just sitting back and reaping the fruits of your labor. But of course, you're also going to be getting much more consistent about things. There is a possibility that when it comes to spending money, you will be slightly careful, and the sense is like you're almost not in the mood of acquiring things you don't need anymore. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up. Let's see. We'll take a look at your tarot. High Priestess. Oh wow, you have Queen of Cups, Nine of Wands, and you have the Ace of Cups. All right. So basically for you, pile 3, I feel like you're going to be living a life based on your intuition. Yeah, if you feel like you need to be involved in particular situations, you're going to be doing that. But otherwise, if you feel like, oh, maybe now is not the time for me to be here or do this, you're just not going to be doing that. You're going to be living very, very much a balanced kind of a life. Yeah, a life which really, really speaks to you and speaks to your energy. Because the way I sense is, in the next phase, your energies are going to be very sensitive. They're going to be very, very gentle. You're very much coming into this yin-like energy in the next phase of your life. You are going to be opening your heart maybe after a long time to new possibilities, to new people. And as a result of that opening, you're like, I'm ready for this. I'm ready for love. I'm ready for support. I'm ready for friends. And I'm just overall ready. So it's almost like you're turning a new leaf when it comes to your life. Yeah. However, the process of turning the leaf for you is not exactly going to be easy for you, because there is this part of you which is like, oh, what if this doesn't happen? There is this sense of holding on so tightly even though you don't have to. So it's almost like in areas where you can get away without putting in that much effort, you're still putting the effort. And as a result of this, you're continuing to sort of have some kind of mental pressure on yourself. So maybe that is something that you need to get rid of. Yeah? Go easy on yourself, guys. There's no need for you to be that strict. Yeah? That's something I'm sensing. Now, there is also a possibility that when comes to your romantic life, that you may actually meet someone, like you come across somebody and who like makes you feel like love is like the most beautiful emotion in the world, and who makes you see life in a way that you've not seen in a very long time. Yeah, I also see the presence of a lot of new friends and like-minded friends at that. Now, there is a possibility that you may sort of meet a lot of members of your soul tribe in the next phase. Yeah, and this is like a group of collective, and these people will be very supportive of you and very supportive of who you as a person you are. And as a result, you'll thrive. You'll become the best version of yourself. Yeah, and once again, prosperity comes strong. Prosperity, abundance, and living the good life. You're also going towards more of an earth-based lifestyle. You're slowing down. Yeah, you're probably taking time off to just relax, eat your cake, have a cup of tea, and just relax. Yeah, that relaxation, that going it easy with things, that is the energy that is coming very, very dominant in the next phase of your life. And as I've mentioned before, this is the cycle of release for you, the next phase. So you're going to be releasing people that don't speak your language anymore. You're going to be releasing people who are probably a burden on you and your soul. And you're also letting go of certain possessions that no longer hold value. It's like, you are a tree. You're shedding the old so that the new can enter. Yeah? You're ready for this. You're ready for this. And the process for you has already begun. So the next phase actually starts from December onwards. Now, when it comes to your spiritual life, you're going to be very, very dedicated to it. Very dedicated is what I'm seeing. And in a way, you're a spiritual warrior, where you are very much in love with your creator. You're very much in love with angels. You're very much in love with your spirit guides. And you realize that on some levels, you get support from that realms. Yeah, once again, when it comes to the warrior saint, it's about doing the best you can when it comes to your spiritual life. Making every effort to sort of let go those negative qualities that sort of overpower your good qualities. And once again, when it comes to release, it is also releasing negative qualities. It is about releasing stress. It's about releasing negative emotions. It's about releasing anger, sadness. Those energies are almost moving out in the next phase of your life. I feel like you're going to be very happy that this happens. Now, you're also opening yourself up to new possibilities when it comes to life. New doors open. The ones that were previously closed for you, they open as well. And you get to really experience life in a new light. Something that you've not done in the past couple of years. Yeah? And look at this, the most beautiful part. Miracles are endless. So you're going to be finding miracles in many phases and in many versions than one. The people in your life are going to be so miraculous in their presence that their mere presence heals you. Because maybe they're gentle with you, or they recognize what you need. And they're showing up very, very in a stable manner is what I'm seeing. They're not flaky, the people who are coming in. They intend for you to grow. They intend for you to find yourself. And maybe they are the kind of people who see you for who you truly are. They see the possibility of you. They don't see the surface, they see your soul. Yeah? And the people are also miraculous, and the energy around you as a result of this is miraculous as well. You're celebrated in your life. And romance, yes, love is coming in your life. And once again, this could actually be like a soulmate energy coming in, or like a twin flame energy coming in. This is the person that was supposed to show up, and nothing you could have ever done would have missed this person. You could have never taken a wrong turn, because all turns that you took in your life led you to this person. Yeah, that's the energy I'm picking up when it comes to this person. Because this person's presence opens you up. It lights your life. It brings you joy. It makes you happy. Yeah? That is the kind of presence that I'm seeing this person to be. And I'll tell you this, this person is meant to be in your life. This is almost like divine gift when it comes to you. It's like, the way I see this is, God created you together. They created, it's almost like the story of Adam and Eve. Like Eve was created out of Adam. That is who you and your person is. That is the kind of connection that is coming strong. You connected for life. Yeah, you're connected for life. And together you will also create a lot of new miracles. Now this could be a very specific reading, but it's almost like, destiny knocks on your door. That is the way I'm really seeing this. And I'll tell you this, guys, if you haven't checked out the love reading that I did, please go back and do that. Yeah, because I feel like you need to surrender to the wonder. And oh, what a perfect card to come, because you don't have to fix yourself anymore. You were perfect to begin with. Yeah, and you just have to open yourself up to the magic of the moment. You have to just open yourself up to the wonder that life is, the wonder that you are. That's coming through. And surrender to non-action. So when it comes to the next phase of your life, you don't have to put in that much effort, but you're still doing that and you're worrying yourself. So the one thing that you need to surrender in the next phase is worry. Yeah, and just surrender to non-action. Take the time to be still, like this lady, where she's just sitting there having a cup of whatever she's having and relaxing. So that is what you should bring in. That is the energy that you need to bring in. So simply breathe, focus on your own, and let things come to you, because things are coming to you. Make no mistake. So you don't really have to force anything. Just be the best version and show up. Yeah, and surrender fear. Absolutely. Surrender fear, because honestly, in the next phase of your life, there is nothing to be afraid of. Yeah, but overall, this is what I have for you when it comes to the next phase of your life. And as I wrap this up, I'm going to be leaving you with my best wishes. Live your best life. I will see you next time.